Hello, welcome to the Citrus Garden. If you're new here, my name is Christina. If you're not new here, hi, welcome back. It's great to see you. This is a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or if you have any other significant Sagittarius placements, there may be a message in here for you. So Sagittarius, I'm getting sort of like red and green energies that are coming through very strongly for you. The red, of course, is the root chakra. Green is the heart chakra. So it could be related to that. It doesn't have to be, though. There could be some other significant symbolism for you for those colors. But it's also kind of coming through with like the root chakra representing stability, comfort, belonging, family, things like that. It's wanting to come through very much with like stability or feeling at home within yourself is what was coming through for that. I would not be surprised if we saw the Phoenix card in this deck, the annual deck, which we will be using for your reading. So maybe there's some sort of energy that you're working with that has to do with stability or feeling at home with yourself, especially with the heart energy coming through with that as well. It could have to do with inner child healing, especially with things like feeling secure in whatever area in your life this is. And it could be like security or feeling safe within relationships and things like that. Because of the heart chakra is being highlighted, and also within yourself. So there could be something that you're working with that has to do with that energy. Perhaps you're also, perhaps there are also relationships in your life maybe that are going through a bit of a change, or there's something where feelings of like insecurity or instability are also being sort of highlighted or something like that. So just keeping that in mind, paying attention to it. Okay. Sagittarius. Could I get one card for Sagittarius? We're also now out of the Mercury retrograde, and Venus will also be going direct this week. So that hopefully will be a little bit more stable. Yeah, okay. So you have the 4th house, home, and Ceres, nurture. Interesting. Okay, and 9th house, exploration at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, your home is what's being highlighted here. Or that's the energy that you're working with. Yeah. Okay, so it says, be ready to do the next layer of therapy or tend to some work around family karma. Think about how you would like to have been parented rather than how you were parented, and use that as a model for self-care. Yeah. If you're asking about a project, check that it is well situated. Make sure the people involved feel safe and have a healthy work-life balance. On all these levels, develop a healthy approach to bring a project to conclusion and know when to stop. The challenge is let your home be a sanctuary that helps you prepare to deal with the world, not a place in which you hide from the world. The gift is a sanctuary within your soul and safe surroundings in which to renew, allow you to regenerate, find your center, and greet the world afresh. Okay, yeah. So perhaps you are nurturing this home within yourself, Sagittarius. And of course, it could also extend to your physical environment, like your actual home, or like where you feel safe, or what you need in your physical environment in order to make you feel safe and secure and comforted. A place where you get renewal, so that you can be prepared to meet challenges that may be up ahead. The Ceres nurture card, it's about mothering. Nurture and cultivate that which is growing, whether it's the harvest from the earth, the child from the womb, or the art from the artist. Real love can mean tough love, doing what's best for your beloved, even if they hate you for doing it. Love and nurture your own body with healthy, whole foods. Take them as communion with the organic world. Advocate for those who are weaker, vulnerable, or dependent. And when the time is right, be willing to let go. Once your job as nurturer is complete, let go and step into the next level of your own mastery. The challenge is, do not mistake smothering, enabling, or infantilizing actions as signs of love. Once you release the object of your care, your life is not over. A new mystery begins. The gift is there is a sacredness in your daily life. Loving, feeding, nurturing, gardening, and being in family, whether chosen or biological, are all part of a powerful spiritual path. The mother holds you. Which is very interesting, Sagittarius, because both of these are coming through with Cancerian energy. The fourth house home, of course, is ruled by Cancer. And the Ceres, which is an asteroid, but it's coming through with the Cancerian energy of nurturing something. In a very sort of earthy way, because Cancer is water. So but it does feel like there's something here that you're being asked to nurture. It could be like your own stability or your strength or safety, or creating a safe space either within yourself or within an actual like physical environment. It could be that as well. Perhaps that's a focus for you at this time. Okay, sorry, I'm shedding everywhere. Okay, Sagittarius. Mars is still in Cancer for the next little while, like the next week or so. I think it will be moving into Leo on the 18th, Sagittarius. So that energy could also be an influence for you. Mars moving into Leo, which may be, because Leo is a trine to Sagittarius, it could be helping to move something along. On April 18th, but in the meantime, it may be that you're being asked to nurture something within yourself. It's really coming through very strongly as feeling very secure within yourself. The bear. Interesting. That's a card about awakening. Something is awakening. Waking from spiritual slumber and beginning anew. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, but the bear knows it's time to awaken and move towards the dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of new directions and personal transformations. The initial weeks and months of this spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles, but you have no choice. Winter wanes, the warmth of spring emerges, and your transformation begins. Interesting. Okay, so something new is waking up within you, Sagittarius. Perhaps you've, we're going to pull more cards, of course, to see what the bear is looking toward, because it does feel kind of like you're looking towards something. Something has caused an aspect of your life to awaken. You're being asked to nurture something. The bear is also coming through with like this sort of, Okay, it's coming through kind of interesting that like the show The Bear, which is about like a restaurant, like a chef who's running a restaurant. But when he first receives the restaurant, it was it was something that he inherited from his brother who passed. So it was sort of like within the family. And the first like few months were really tough. That's how it's coming through. So I don't know if that's something for you, Sagittarius. Maybe there's something here where it's like you're having to put in a bit of effort and movement and conscious awareness into nurturing something in order for it to grow. Because I do feel like there is something here where like either like a new path has opened up or something has sort of awakened, whatever it is. Something has awakened and now it's time to nurture whatever that thing is. And it could be a new path. We're going to pull more cards. What is the bear looking at? It could be some sort of like legacy or like 10 of Pentacles kind of potential. Interesting. You have the tiger. Is that you, Sagittarius, or you the bear? Okay. And the scorpion. And the shark at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Sagittarius, this feels kind of like a bit of an initiation process is how it's coming through. Because you have fire. The shark at the bottom of the deck, this comes through with like subconscious fears, like things that we're afraid to look at. But the more that we ignore it, the bigger problem it becomes. So there may be something like that you're facing, like some sort, but it could also be something where it's like a subconscious fear is sort of making itself known to you. Because you are awakening to it is how it's coming through. You're seeing, perhaps maybe there's some sort of circumstance where you're seeing some sort of fear that you have. But I feel like it is something where it's like perhaps something like an insecurity or something where you don't feel stable in this aspect or that kind of thing. And you're being asked to nurture that, right? To make it, to like nurture it, to care for it, to grow that aspect of whatever it is, to feel more secure is how it's coming through in whatever that is. Like whatever it is that's coming up right now that's like feels like it's feeling a bit insecure is how it's coming through. It is an awakening process and it's also an initiation is how it's coming through with this tiger. I feel like this tiger is an ally of some sort. Okay. So there may be somebody else. This could be like a friend. It feels supportive, the tiger. But there is also like this discomfort around that. Again, it's like, because it's something where it's like, let's say you are awakening to something, Sagittarius. But this tiger has already seen this, or like they already know what this is, or like they've already gone through some sort of whatever it is, they've been quote unquote awake longer in this area of whatever it is, because it kind of feels like the bear is not a newborn, right? The bear is one that's been asleep, which is interesting. And it's like the tiger has been awake this whole time is how it's coming through. Because the tiger is a divine feminine energy that can see in the darkness, right? Like there's ease in the darkness. So I don't know, just keep like fit yourself into the story however you see fit. You could be the bear or you could be the tiger. I'm just going to describe it the way that it was coming through. The bear was the first card out, so I'm going to put you in that position, Sagittarius, where it's like you and another are perhaps trying to create something together, but it's like the tiger has been awake in the darkness, but you are just awakening to that, is how it's coming through. And there's this energy here of the scorpion. Okay. Okay, I'm going to read it. It says, passionate, competitive tends towards isolation. The scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Sometimes the scorpion's heat festers and they focus on an unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they were left feeling burned. The scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. Okay, but when in balance, wild and free and fierce. When out of balance, jealous, resentful, and unresolved. To bring into balance honesty and forgiveness. Okay. This scorpion is feeling a bit like the unbalanced scorpion, which is coming through as jealous, competitive, unresolved, and resentful. So this could be a situation. This could be an individual. This could be a relationship from the past or currently or something like that. We'll get more cards. The tiger also talks about sacred boundaries. I feel like there's something here. Sometimes the scorpion also comes through as being like someone who's triggered and is acting out of their triggers, like that kind of thing. Like they've got a sting because of something unresolved from the past, or like from jealousy or resentment or whatever it is. Maybe there's something here, Sagittarius, where you are seeing a situation where there's a scorpion in the house, like that kind of thing. Someone who has jealous or unresolved feelings or resentments or something like that. And there's someone here with the tiger who has been awake this entire time in terms of like keeping an eye on whatever this is, right? Like, because it kind of looks like there's something here. Like, the tiger to me is an energy of sacred boundaries as well. Like territorial, very highly protective. Okay. There is something like that though, but I feel like for you, Sagittarius, this might be something that feels kind of like you're just starting to see it, is how it's coming through. Like there's something of an awakening process for you, or an initiation process about seeing some sort of energy that is needing to be resolved in whatever way. I feel like the tiger is an ally, but they may not be acting in doing anything at the moment, because it's kind of like it might be something that you need to do, or it might be, again, it feels kind of like an initiation process for you, Sagittarius, where you are being asked to engage with this in some sort of way as an initiation to something. The Ceres card is really interesting because it's this energy of like mothering and nurturing something, but at the same time knowing when to let go, because enabling something is not the same thing as mothering. Smothering something is not the same thing as mothering. Okay. Sagittarius. Sublimation. Winter. Okay. And the void. Those are all, well, the winter and the void, and then you have iron at the bottom of the deck, which is, again, a Mars energy. I feel like this Mars in Leo transit, there's going to, it kind of, no, not yet. It feels like for the next, like, maybe this reading's only going to apply to you for the next week or something like that. Like, until Mars, like, while Mars is still in Cancer, before it moves into Leo, it's, like, focusing on the home. But there's something of, like, a Scorpion energy. It could also be something within yourself, Sagittarius, like something unresolved within yourself that may be something of, like, a resentment or jealousy or, like, something that's unresolved that you need to clear and work through. Because the Winter card is the card, it represents the Hermit in this deck, which is sort of like going inward. It's not time to push forward. It's time to sort of like plan and prepare for the future. The pause, yeah. Yeah, it's going inward. From this place of quiet, a single flame reconnects us to the mystery of our existence and the miracle of the breath. We are suspended in Mother Earth's pause. This is not the time for doing, going, or getting. The alchemist knows winter opens the portal to the divine. Magic is afoot under the surface. Okay, which is really interesting though, because the bear card was talking about waking up, that spring is coming. And with the Ceres nurture, again, that's also a card about the harvest, abundance. So the sublimation card, it says elevation, rising, and flight. Sublimation occurs when there is enough heat to change a solid substance into a gas, causing it to rise up, up, and away. Therefore, when sublimation is present, there's an aspect of celebrated elevation, or of ascending above and gaining a greater perspective. Birds in flight, mountain peaks, ladders, and balloons are all sublimation images. As with all the operations, sublimation has a shadow potential. Through ascension, there is a risk of separating from others, of sensing oneself higher or above. This risk is particularly great in spiritual traditions that offer a linear model of achievement. The divine alchemist rises humbly and supports the upliftment of others, always in touch with the cycle of humanity. Service is the natural balancing agent for sublimation. It may be the next rung on your ladder. Balloons may be a significant symbol for you. That's what's coming through here. And the void, which is interesting. Liminal darkness, destiny. Okay. From the depths of nothingness, all feelings and possibilities are birthed. Behind the curtain of our material world, the power of eternal spaciousness is at work. This card may appear at a time when something has been released, a relationship, a possession, or a title. But the void is much bigger than any worldly entity. When an alchemist approaches the void, destiny shifts in the darkness. Like magnets, you are drawn to it as it is drawn towards you. Meditation is critical at this time. Just sit and breathe. Surrender to the vastness. There is an electricity between you and the void that is sacred and timeless. From its center, everything is born. Okay, because now I'm seeing this image of like releasing a balloon into the air, like a helium balloon, like it just floats away. There's something like that. Maybe you're releasing something, Sagittarius, like especially with the Ceres card, when it's in balance, maybe it's something that you have been nurturing and you're letting it go, or you're releasing it, like knowing when to stop something that you've been nurturing, that it's time to let go of. And I feel like there is this sort of feeling of like a lightness. I feel like you are seeing something new that you weren't seeing before about a particular situation, is how it's coming through, especially with the Scorpion. Like, I feel like that's not new. Whatever the Scorpion is, that feels like either like an old wound, or like, I don't know. Because with the Ceres card, I'm just looking at the scythe, right? Like, which is a symbol of Scorpio, of course, like an ending, or like putting an end to something, or like reaping something, which also kind of looks like the Scorpion's tail, which is interesting. Maybe you're not seeing it yet, though. That's or there's perhaps something here. I do feel like, though, if you're not seeing it yet, you will be soon, Sagittarius. It's like you're seeing something new about an old situation. Like maybe you have a new perspective on something. I feel like it's something where it's like you're getting a new perspective on something in a way where it's like you're releasing some sort of unresolved issue, is kind of how it's coming through. Like, maybe it is something where it's like you're healing something from the past that was unresolved, or there was resentment or jealousy or competitiveness or something like that you're letting go. Like, it just feels like you're releasing it, like the balloon is floating away, or something like that. There may be someone who's sort of like quietly assisting in this process, is how it's coming through with the tiger. Like, it feels kind of like the mystical sister card in this deck, which is like someone who, like a relationship that's built on trust, support, unconditional love, respect, and who is a witness to you. I also feel like they're also providing sort of like this like cushioning layer of protection for you. Like, it's kind of like, because it's almost like there's something here of the Scorpion, and it's not facing you, which means that I almost feel like it's something that's external to you, and it could even be past for some, but it may also be something that you're like you're experiencing in the physical environment. So just take it how it resonates. But it's almost like there's like a cushion or a buffer between you and the Scorpion, and a layer of protection that's coming through from the tiger. And like, I feel like you are going through some sort of realization or awakening about what this situation is, that the tiger has been awake to this entire time, however long this has been playing out for you. It's like the tiger has always known this about the situation, and I feel like you are starting to see it the way that the tiger does. But in the meantime, especially because the void is coming out, there is something that's being released. And there's this energy of like taking a moment to pause. The movement may be a bit slow at the beginning, but it will pick up speed when it's the right time. Okay. I am feeling like there's something that you're seeing from a higher perspective, Sagittarius. Okay. Land, animal, moon. This is another card about like, I feel like you're really being asked to go within at the moment, Sagittarius. Like, pay attention to how you're feeling. Yeah, to connect with animals, you need to do so through your emotions. Animals have a lot of wisdom to share. They may not speak in your tongue, but they speak through feelings. Animals are not intellectual beings, they are emotional beings. It is only when you align your feelings with the animals that you will truly be able to understand them. So take some time to observe the animals in your environment. Do not analyze, for this is not an intellectual exchange. This is an emotional exchange. Observe the animal and then observe the feelings that arise in you as you do. See your reflection through the emotions of this magnificent creature. This practice will allow you to understand the animal at a profound level, as well as to understand the nature of spirit and of the earth as well, because they too communicate with the language of vibration and feeling. Maybe there are some unresolved, like, emotional energies that you're being asked to sort of feel and work through. It is really talking about Sagittarius going inward for whatever this is, like focusing on feeling very secure and safe within yourself and perhaps your physical body, perhaps your emotional body. Okay. I'm going to pull one more card from the Energy Archaeology deck. Rest. The Palatine Bone. Another energy about, like, another card about going inward, right? Like, taking time to rest. Even though the bear is talking about an awakening. But I feel like it's something where it's like, the awakening aspect is something about, like, you're seeing a new perspective. And then maybe there's a time of rest or pause that comes after that. It's like, because it's like, I feel like this new perspective, whatever it is, may require some inner reorganization is kind of how it's coming through. Like, this new perspective or this realization may cause you to change your perspective or your direction or something like that. And it requires a moment of pause before you sort of jump into whatever goes next. Or whatever is going to happen next. And I feel like it's like saying to go inward, Sagittarius, to figure out what that is for you. There is nothing to do that cannot be paused. No false urgency that cannot be seen for what it is. It can all stop spinning for a moment. You can close yourself to the outside for a while and nourish your own rhythms. Here you can find the pulse of your life. You cannot override your need for rest for the sake of the unslowing world around you. The environment you're in will not stop and give you permission. Give yourself permission and trust in your body's knowingness. The outside world will take care of itself. In this state of deep rest, a pearl of wisdom begins to develop, only found when you rest with the purest of intentions. When you take care of yourself and your rhythm, your magic to the world has a chance to grow. When you're restored and ready to open again, it will overflow. What do I feel pressured to work on or complete before I can rest? How do I create circumstances in my life that make rest seem out of reach? Where am I overscheduled or overcommitted? Is rest something I do so I can be more productive or something I value on its own? What other words do I associate rest with, and do I need to earn it? Okay. The Scorpion could also be an aspect of self, because the Scorpion is one who, as described in the deck, is very passionate and driven and like really wants to move forward and do all these things. But what the Scorpion really needs is rest, right? Like there's something about that's coming through. Maybe you're being asked to pause or stop doing whatever it is that you're doing and really tune into how you feel about a certain situation. Because I feel like there's something here, especially with the shark, of subconscious fears that are coming up, especially around rest and pause and going inward and silence and stillness. Okay, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it there. If this reading resonated with you, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.